Hello.
What's going on?
I gotta click the green button, not the red button.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I said, man, it went from dialing to busy just like that.
That was a quick interview. That's what we did. We did them quick down here.
Right on.
So what is going on, man? What part of the country are you in right now?
I'm actually in Charleston, South Carolina right now.
South Carolina. All right. All right.
Yeah, live in Nashville. Just visiting Charleston for a few days.
All right. Living out there. Well, what part of the country did you grow up in? Where'd you come from?
I started off in Florida. Grew up in West Central Florida, a little county called Citrus County, town called Inverness. But went in the Army at 18, so I say I'm from everywheresville after that.
There you go. There you go.
Right on.
That's pretty good. So you got a show cut up this weekend, or?
No, we're it's just a visit down here in South Carolina. But the next show that we've got scheduled is the World Finals in Las Vegas. So.
And that's it. And that's what we want to ask you about, man. What about this? How's the feeling? This whirlwind feeling, jumping out there, playing some tunes, and then landing World Finals.
Well, I've been doing this since 2005. I started chasing this while I was on active duty, playing the club scene, and then the festival scene opened up for national acts, and then moved up to Nashville in 2012. And then when I met Sean Gleason about 2 years ago, almost, things kind of progressed from there. But once we got, I say we, because everybody that's been involved and helped me out to get to this point supported me, getting booked for the World Finals. And then as of yesterday, Billboard.com announcing that we had a record deal with the PPR coming out. The last 2 days have been crazy. It's been crazy trying to keep up with the social media and trying to keep up with everything on the press interviews and the different things that are happening, because what we're about to do is unprecedented. So I'm excited about it.
Well, that's a good deal. We know we've got it out there and been talking about it, and talking to people about it, and then so we want to dive into the Ryan Weaver here. We played your new video here earlier in the show. Just kind of gave folks a little preview of what's to come. And you've been playing music 2005. What was your influence, your musical influence? Who did you listen to growing up, or who kind of influenced your style?
I have to say, I got my two favorite country music artists are Garth Brooks and Travis Tritt. Travis Tritt's vocals. I got to stand on stage with him at the Volunteer Jam and Chris Stapleton this year with Charlie Daniels and Bridgestone Arena, and to listen to those two guys sing right next to each other. I mean, they hold it note for note. And when I was going through flight school, I listened to Travis Tritt a lot when I was learning to fly helicopters, and he's been a huge influence as far as the show is concerned, because they both put on spectacular shows, and Garth Brooks and Travis Tritt do. So that's really what. And then the '80s rock influence that I grew up with. I didn't grow up in the backwoods dirt road pickup truck lifestyle. I grew up in a small town. Had some humble beginnings, so I never had a vehicle. I had a motorcycle, we write about and have a style of music that's influenced by that.
And that's pretty cool. Now, speaking of helicopters, for those that don't know the backstory on you, flew Black Hawk helicopters in combat during Iraq.
I did. I was actually the last day that I flew in Iraq was January 8th, 2004, and that was the day my brother was deployed to Iraq together with me. He was in a different unit just west of Baghdad, and I flew that day, and he also was in the back of a medevac helicopter going to bi-monthly blood screenings for his cancer. He was a cancer survivor and non-deployable and got a waiver to go, and that medevac helicopter was shot down. It killed everybody on board, and that's what started this dream of going after it in country music. I had already started doing karaoke and singing competitions, but it was something I loved, and I was winning, and this was kind of one of those things that you don't ever want to have happen. Not kind of. You don't ever want it to happen. And but it also inspired me to start chasing this full time.
Well, as a show full of military families, we do appreciate your service.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Now, when you're getting out on stage, do you have you got a favorite guitar that you like to play?
I usually don't play guitar too much because I found that I really don't sing very well when I play guitar at the same time. But if anybody out there's ever saw Sawyer Brown live on stage, their lead singer bounced around like a pop, on a top, and that's how I am. It's pure energy from beginning to end. But we have the Leonard Skinner setup where we got 3 guitars on stage with me plus my bass player. So now one of our guitar players has started. We've kind of incorporated him playing keys because the new songs that we just recorded for the PBR have some keyboard in there, and got some super talented guys out of Nashville that play behind me. So
now the EP that's coming out, the songs that are coming out. As far as your songs, how many songs do you write? Are you big on writing songs or?
Yes, the EP is 4 songs. It's an extended play. A lot of folks say, "What's an EP?" But it just means that it's not an LP, a long play, or a full 12-song album. We did 4 songs, patriotic songs, and I co-wrote 3 out of 4 songs that are on there. Actually, wrote one of the songs with the producer of the album. It's Win Barble, and a lot of folks have heard of him because he's been working with the PBR for a while. But he also co-wrote "Have You Forgotten" and "Just Got Back from the War" and "Waiting on a Woman." But he and I co-wrote actually the first single that's on there. It's called "Get Up," and that's available right now. And the PBR actually announced that song on their website yesterday.
All right. We'll make sure they check that out. Now, I know things are gonna be busy for you. When you're not busy, when you're sitting at home, when you're trying to relax and just kick back and take a minute, what do you find yourself doing? Just kind of sit back, kick back, and relax for a minute.
Me sitting back, kicking back, and relaxing with everything that I've been trying to make happen in the last couple of years is. My wife will tell you I wake up in the morning thinking about music and how I can advance my career and
Ladies and
move
gentlemen,
to the next level, and then I go to sleep at night or try to go to sleep at night thinking about it. And but I mean, I love to fish, I love to hunt, I love to do all those things that any avid outdoorsman loves to do. But I love to go to the gym. I'm very I like to say I'm physically active all the time. You got to stay marketable, but yeah, that's kind of what it boils down to.
Now, when you're talking about motorcycles, what do you ride?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite bike that you ride?
I used to ride, but the last 2 times I did, I had some folks that weren't paying attention to what we were doing, and then I sold my motorcycle because it was, for me at the time, I was starting to play bigger stages and those kind of things, and for me I'll ride on rides when there are other folks, other motorcycles and that kind of thing when it's a much safer situation. But I've learned that if I just get injured, everything that I've been working for since 2005 could be taken, away just by an injury. So I try and stay away from it, but I do love riding. I mean, it's something that I've always loved to do. It's just that other people out there don't pay attention to you.
Yeah, and especially today, in today's times with so many gadgets and stuff going on, nobody looks at the road when they drive.
Well, I had a triple headlight system that flashed. I mean, it was a flashing triple headlight system in Alabama, and I had 2 people pull right out in front of me going down a highway, and it just on 2 different days, one day right after the other, and after the second time, I didn't want to go for a third strike. So I actually ended up selling it that next week, and that was it wasn't the last time I rode, but it was the last time I rode by myself. I've done plenty of charity rides with veterans organizations and cancer supporting organizations too, but there are a lot of those out there, and I enjoy doing that.
Now, when you are home with the wife, what has she got on floating around on TV that she makes you watch with her?
We watch. We're huge in Game of Thrones, and we're big fans of Game of Thrones. But we also really enjoy. I mean, Family Feud has become one of our favorite things to watch with Harvey on there. It's great to. He just makes you laugh. But a lot of the things that we watch in the evenings, we gotten a lot into the movies because the HBO movies that are coming on, whatnot, and Netflix. But I try and spend as much time as I can with her to be able to do that stuff. But both of us are extremely busy in the evenings. I like it when we get to relax and do a little bit of nothing. But Game of Thrones is definitely our favorite show.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Matter of fact, I got a costume charity event deal I got to do this weekend. I'm going to be a White Walker, so it's going to be some good
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Or the Night King, something like that.
Are you going to be the main guy?
Yeah, I'm going to be the Night King. So,
There you go.
I tell you what,
about.
the mask is crazy looking. I freak myself out when I look in the mirror. So,
And you're going to get the blue eyes.
Oh yeah. It's got the blue eyes and everything. It's freaky. I'm about to put a picture of that up after.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to see it. I'd definitely love to see it.
I'll get that floating around. So tell me about the PBR. What do you now that you've gotten in PBR, done PBR stuff, and you get to go to events? What is your take? What is your outlook? When you get to go to an event and watch these guys ride. I mean, what do you take from that? Does it pump you up? Does it get you fired up?
Well, I'll tell you the first question that everybody says, are you going to get on a bull? And immediately I say, that is not what I'm there to do. Those guys are animals, man. I mean, they're beasts, and they're on, a wrecking machine, a beautiful wrecking machine. But that is not what I want to do. I'm there to sing music. I'm there to be a patriot, play the patriotic role for the PBR, to perform. And I think that, the message that we're going to be sending when I get to perform is going to be awesome. We have some pretty incredible stuff that I think the PBR fans are really going to enjoy with what the PBR is doing with the kind of music that I've got going. This is a 4-song Patriotic EP. And I think that, they're already honoring heroes with the Celebrate America campaign. And this is my opportunity to add, from the heart, personal experience in song and music to be able to relate to the PBR fans out there, because I know the PBR fans are some of the most patriotic people in the entire world. And, to be able to be involved in that is just an honor.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan, we got out there on the website, and we've posted it around on our sites and things, and we appreciate you taking time to visit with us. I know you're a busy man, and we look forward to watching you get it on at the finals.
I really appreciate it. And if anybody wants to get on my social media and all those different things, we have all of that on my website at weavercountry.com, along with the latest and greatest from the PBR.
All right. We appreciate that. weavercountry.com, and check it out. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.